Hello, hello, and welcome back to RareRoo Crafts. I'm Sarah, and today I'm coming on to share with you a package that I have been sent. So I was reached out to by NBEADS to see if I would like to have a few items from their shop that they've sent me free of charge to have a look at and to have a play with. And I'm always up for new products to have a go and a play with, and I thought it might be nice to get a bit of new inspiration, so I said yes. So they gave me a limit of money that I could spend in their shop. I could choose what I wanted, and they sent it out to me. So I've slit the package open and just taken out the packing list so that I could make some notes on the prices for you. But I've not really had a look at anything yet. So let's take it out. It looks like it's in another bag. As you can see, I've got quite a lot. So in total, this whole order would have been £26.47. The items themselves were £16.96. The shipping is £5.10, and then the UK taxes are £4.41. So let's have a look at what we've got on. Shovel it all off to one side. So first thing that I saw was this die that I just thought was really beautiful and would make really lovely, simple cards, just with maybe an inky background, maybe some distress inks or an alcohol ink sort of background, and then that just sort of die cut and layered over the top. I thought that could be really, really beautiful. But you could also use it in journal pages and things as well, and it's a nice size for cards and things. So I thought that one was a definite, and I think we will be making a project with that one in the next couple of weeks. So that one was £2.54, and I really love it, and all the cutting surfaces look good on it. Can't see anything where there's going to be a defect. Obviously I haven't cut it yet, but it looks good. So if I pause the video, I'll cut it and show you. Okay, so it's popped out quite easily. Let's see. Trying not to get bits all over my desk, but that's not going to happen, is it? I should have done it over the recycling bin, really, but there you go. Yeah, so it all seems to come out quite easily. Let's get a pokey tool and poke the actual bit out. And there you go. So they all seem to pop out nice and easily. Yep, doesn't seem to be anything that's sticking, so that's good. I won't sit and do it all because it'll drive you all bonkers. But yeah, that's cut out really nicely, and then I just thought this sort of, you know, hand done background with the die cut over the top and a sentiment, it could make a really beautiful, simple but beautiful card. So that was the first thing I ordered, and I really like it. I think that's going to be lovely. I can see lots of uses for this one, so I'll pop that one off to one side. And then I went for a couple of sets of seed beads. So the first one is these really tiny. I don't actually know what size they are. I don't know if it says on it. They're just a really small. I can't think of their size, but they're the tiny ones. 11Os, are they? Might be 11Os. But see if I can get the camera to focus on them while I throw them all over the desk. You can see that they are two-tone. So they remind me of the Christmas candies, which I really liked. And they're really, really pretty. They're little glass ones. And I thought they would be really lovely for Christmas decorations, or they're so small you could actually use them in shaker cards. But I thought the colour was so pretty that you could probably use it for sort of autumny type projects as well. I'm trying not to throw them all over the floor. I've just spilt a couple. I don't want to lose any. So I'm going to find a little pot to put those in a minute with my seed beads, or a little bag so it can go with my seed beads. They were two-tone seed beads. They are in the colour firebrick, those ones. And at the moment they are only 30p a bag. So you get that whole bag. And there's a good chunk of seed beads in there. For 30p. They had got other colours in the two tones, but I fancied the firebrick red because they would go with some of the other things that I had ordered, and like I say, I could use them for Christmas. So I then ordered These are a size 6/0 seed bead, and they are the most beautiful green. And these are silver lines, so they really reflect the light beautifully. These are in the colour sea glass. Sea green, not sea glass. They remind me of sea glass. They are just so pretty, lovely, just standard size 6/0 seed beads. And again, I'd ordered them to go with other things that I've ordered to make tassels and charms and things like that. But it's such a beautiful colour. You could use that on summery projects. Again, you could even get away with using that on Christmassy. The green is dark enough that would look really pretty with Christmas projects. So I'll pop them over to one side so I don't spill them. And they were 27p for that 50g bag. So you get a good old chunk in there. Now, obviously, you've got to calculate your shipping and everything in with that. But even so, they're a really, really good value for money, they are. So, what have we got next? I bought loads and loads of charms because I want to make some bits of jewellery. I really like charms to dangle on tassels and on journals and things like that. And I also want to make some stitch markers for my knitting and my crochet. So I went for a couple of themes. I went for a seaside-y theme, hence the sea green glass beads, but I also went for a more sort of autumnal-y theme, which I thought I could use the other little seed beads on. So what I'll do is I'll just separate them out and we'll look at them in type. So I ordered a few things that were seaside themed. I have got a few bits already, but I just thought these would add to the collection. So I got these really lovely seashells, and these are beautiful because they are double-sided. So sometimes with charms, well, a lot of the time with charms, like particularly the Tibetan style charms, you'll turn it over and it'll just be plain on the back, but these are actually double-sided. So when you hang them, it doesn't matter which way they hang, you've got the pattern of that beautiful seashell. So they came in a pack of 10, and they were £1.24. And I thought, for those beautiful shells, they're lovely. You could add these onto projects and things and paint them, put them onto mixed media. They have got a little bit of weight to them, but I think, you know, with a good glue, you'd probably get away with it. So those are those shells. I also bought some sort of, is it conch shells? I don't know, whelk shell or something like that. So these aren't double-sided. These were 68p, and we got 20 of these ones. And they're very pretty. But like I say, you turn these ones over and there is definitely a back and a front to these charms. But they're really pretty. You could use these, again, on mixed media, on the front of albums. You could just snip that little bit off there and just glue it down. And again, you can paint over these with a bit of gesso. But I just think they're really pretty. For you get 20 of them for, what did I say, 68p. That is not bad going, is it? Can't really go wrong with that. Yeah, so really like those. Then I ordered some starfish, and I ummed and ahed. There was 2 different starfish, and I ummed and ahed, and I ummed and ahed, and I went for this one in the end, and I am so glad I did, because these are beautiful. There's 20 in the pack, and it was £1.14. But look at the texture on these guys. Try and get my camera to focus. How cute are those? Really, really lovely. Again, it's a charm that's got a back side and a right side, but that's okay, particularly, as I say, for what I'm wanting to do. But I just love them. I think they are so, so cute. And like I say, you got 20 in the pack there, and they were £1.14 for that pack. I think I might have just mixed my conch shells and my starfish up. The conch shells were 68p. These were £1.14. Beautiful. Then I got some little seahorses. Now these are a little bit smaller than the other ones. These were £1.24, and you got 20 in the pack, if I can ever open the pack. And they are really, really cute. These are really lovely and light, and you could use these for earrings because, again, these are double-sided. So when they hang, you've got both sides. So these are really nice to add into jewellery. Really pretty. And they're nice and lightweight as well, so they would make really nice earrings. So perhaps that's a project. We need to make some earrings with those because they are super cute. I like those. And at £1.24 for 20. not bad going. And then the final sea-themed thing that I ordered was some more of the sort of whelk type shells. These are acrylic, but they look like glass. And they are really pretty. I really like them. So you've got the sort of texture on that side, as you would have in these types of shells. And then you've got a little bit of a sort of toe tone in the acrylic on the top there. Really, really pretty. Like I say, they are acrylics. I wouldn't use these in jewellery, but I think for adding to sea-themed projects, fantastic. And they're really, really lightweight, so these would make really nice stitch markers because they're nice and lightweight. And so those, you've got 20 in the packet. They're the dark green acrylic ones, and they are 59 pence. I will link everything in the description box, and I will link NBEADS. So if you do want to go on over and have a look, then you will be able to. I believe there's also a discount code, so I'll put that down there as well. And then the second theme that I went for was a sort of autumnal type theme. So started off getting these leaf. They're like a maple leaf, if I can get them. You get 50 in your packet. Lovely little size, single-sided. So, I mean, you can make jewellery out of them. You can make earrings and things, but they don't rotate as nicely as, say, the Seahorses do. But they are very pretty. I love the lines and the texture on the front of them. Really, really pretty. And again, you know, so much you can do with this sort of themed type of charm. So there was a whole bag there of 50, and they were £1.97. Next up was some of my favourites from the order. Oh, and they are just as cute as I thought they were going to be. Look at these little squirrels, and these are double-sided. So you flip him over, and he's two-sided. So again, really lovely for earrings, and they're not too heavy actually. You could get away with making those into earrings, bracelets, that sort of thing. But I'm thinking, you know, nature journals, tassels on your nature journals, things like that. Just gorgeous. I've got some little acorn beads somewhere, and they're going to go perfectly with those little squirrels. And I think I said how much they were, didn't I? I'm saying that, and then I'm thinking, I don't know if I did. £3.43. So they were probably the most expensive thing on the order. You got 50 in the pack, but they are gorgeous. Next up, I got these mushrooms. So these are quite fun. Bit of a different sort of shape to them. You got your little mushroom down the bottom there, and things on the top. Again, it's not a double-sided charm, but it is super cute. And these were 27p. 27p. You can't go wrong for that, can you? They've got 50% off at the moment, so they're down to 27 pence. You get 10 in the pack, and they are really cute. They are really, really lightweight, so these would be fab for adding to cards and you know, mixed media projects, art journal pages, anything like that, because they are super lightweight. So that's those, if I can get them back in. And then sticking with the theme of mushrooms, I bought some other mushrooms. These ones are a lot smaller, and you've got 50 in a pack, and these were £1.57 for your pack of 50. But they are really pretty. Got that really lovely little bit of texture. You've got your little bit of striping on from your mushroom from behind. Again, they're single-sided. And they're really diddy. They're really, really cute. So they'd be really nice. You know, you could add them in with the larger ones, and they would just be super cute. And like I say, they were £1.57 for 50. And then two more items. I got these just because I couldn't turn them down. They were so cute. I'd looked at them, and I picked them up and put them down, picked them up and put them down, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to go for them. But they were £1.11 for a pack of 10, and they are so cute. like a little wreath with the mushrooms growing on the inside. Single-sided little charms, but they're beautiful and they're really lightweight, and you could make some lovely earrings out of those, but I've got these to make stitch markers. Again, I just love them. I love them. They're so pretty. I'm really, really glad I got those. And then the final thing I ordered wasn't to go with either of the themes, really. I just saw them and thought they were so cute that I had to order them. So these are Lampwork. So that is glass beads that have been hand created. And it's a string of ladybirds. How adorable are these? Oh my goodness. They'd got all sorts of lampwork beads. They'd got like strawberries and things like that. But I saw these little ladybirds and they were just so cute. I just love them. And I couldn't not. I sort of took them out of my basket a couple of times and thought, oh, they don't go with any of my themes. And, and I tried to order thinking about, what will I actually use? What am I actually wanting to make with them? And I picked them up and put them down, and picked them up and put them down, and in the end I had to get them because they are too cute. And I'm so glad I did. You got the whole strand, and it was at £1.37, and you get approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 20 on my strand. For £1.37, hand done lampwork glass beads. That is a bargain. Just beautiful. That's probably one of my favourite things in the whole order. I love them. They are so cute. I can't wait to use those. So that was my order that NBEADS kindly sent to me. Like I say, the whole order, had I actually paid for it, would have been £26.47, including the shipping and the taxes to the UK government. And there is more stuff than I can actually fit on the screen. So I will, in the next couple of days, do the first video, probably the die cut to start with, and then we'll make some things with some of the charms and that. So yeah, come back and have a look. I'll link all of these products in the description box below, so if there's anything that you particularly want, you can jump on over and have a look at NBEADS, or just go and have a look at their website. They've got tons on there, and like I say, particularly if you're into jewellery making or charm making, really, really good value for money. You're not going to get those prices many places, to be fair. So I'll link them in the description box below. There will be the discount code as well. And like I say, I will be back in a few days' time, and we will create something with some of these goodies. So thank you very much to NBEADS, and I'll see you all again very, very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.